Hi everyone, how you doing? I'm in East London, and what I'm doing for these next few videos is it's my farewell to London, because for those of you that don't know, I'm leaving the UK to live in Thailand, and you know, London's been my hometown for many years. I was born here, so I just want to take a trip down memory lane, you know, just look at all the places that I love about London. And today's video, we're going to Brick Lane. And this is what London's becoming. You got the old London into the new. Brick Lane is a very special place for me, not only because it's well known, very famous street in London, or lane as it were, but you know, it's where I discovered City Spice. You know, the owner Niaz reached out to me after doing a video here, and he said, come and try the best curry in Brick Lane, and he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. So this is the top end, I call the top end. The bottom end is your Whitechapel end of Brick Lane. And the top end is the Bethnal Green end. I've just done a video on Bethnal Green actually. Pilich's, which is another iconic place in London, and I couldn't leave without going. So a lot of people don't realise that, or don't even see the Truman chimney in Brick Lane. Again, iconic, and that goes back a long time. That goes back to old London. Camden Town, but in a light-hearted way. Hopefully I've described that well, but for those that have been to both will totally get that. So we're coming up to the wall of Brick Lane. The weekend markets usually set up along here. And let me tell you, the market here is amazing. But yeah, it's a place for graffiti, as is Camden Town. Camden Town is probably aimed at the slightly younger clientele. Brick Lane is just for everyone, I think. And don't get me wrong, Camden Town is for everyone. But again, for those of you that have been, will know what I mean. Some of the graffiti is just, it's an art form. So that is what I like to call the top half. And now we're coming into the bottom half. So you got someone's beautiful art, and then someone's just written all over it. Just been sidetracked by this little off street and its graffiti, because it just goes on and on. So you got the park there, and you got the train line there, and then the graffiti just continues. And then you look back, and then there's more. So just up this little alley here, that brings you back to Brick Lane. So now we come to what I call the bottom end. There's All-Star 10-pin bowling. That's where I beat a friend of mine. I've got a video of that. Christ, about 3 years ago that was. So yeah, it's a great place just to walk down and kill time, because there's so much to look at. So you've still got the original cobble streets in certain areas. I guess as years go on, they get damaged and have to be replaced, but there's still a little bit left there. So there's the old Truman establishment. So behind the glass you see the building, although I don't think that is the original. It doesn't look old enough. But anyway, and then I think weekends through there you got more market stalls, street food, etc. And this little place on the right is another great little place just to hang out, have a coffee or a beer. Lots of scaffolding, but yeah, that comes alive weekends and evenings. Got the sun out now. Nothing wrong with it, but the lens don't like it much. And then we come to City Spice, which is just a place that will always be special in my heart. And if you haven't been and you like Indian cuisine, go take a look, guys. I did a video on this. I'll put the link up there so you can click on it. It's had over 160,000 views now. But what a place to eat. And then you got this place here, which is, it's not new, but it's probably one of the newest features in Brick Lane. So it's an indoor street food place. I'll show you around quickly. They do amazing food in here. Fresh pasta, Mexican. I've had this off the charts. But yeah, it's just a great place to just come and sample the street food, and oh, it's just amazing. Look at them bubbling away. Look at that. just to give you an idea, guys. It's a great place. It really, really is. It's top quality street food. It's right up there, trust me. Right, so we continue on to Brick Lane. So yeah, it's a long old, I mean for a lane, it's huge. But it's a street, isn't it? But it's massive. A lot going on. This used to be the hub of Indian curries. You know, everyone used to come here for a curry back in the day, and then times change, and the pandemic didn't help. But yeah, you have to move with the times, don't you? But you know, some places didn't make it, and the places that are here did. And there's new places popping up quite regularly. So it's basically a food place rather than you know, everything else you expect in a marketplace, because that's the feel you get. It's a marketplace. So the top end, as I call it, you get more gift shops and clothes shops with food, but the bottom end is predominantly food and a few bars. So yeah, there's world cuisine here now, so different cultures, different foods, so they cater for everyone. So you're getting the new places. The new places come along. Chaiwala is one of them. And that's what I was saying, you know. Times change. You know, you move with the times. So, you know, like the beginning of the video, I was showing you old London against new. That's what happens. It's a shame, but you have to go with it. But London is still the most exciting city in the world, in my eyes. The history is just priceless. So, still in Brick Lane. So we're going to go from one end to the other, just to show you. And then if you went down there, that'll take you to Shoreditch. So I have to get my bearings sometimes. And then from here on, it kind of fades off. It's not as vibrant as the rest of Brick Lane. There you go. It's the official end to Brick Lane. At the Whitechapel end, the bottom end. So there you go. So you carry on just through there, and then you get to Whitechapel. So, a little walk down memory lane. It's a great place to come, just to walk down, just to see another part of London. You know, as I said, it's similar to Camden, but not as full on. But yeah, it's a special place. Everyone's heard of Brick Lane when you mention London. And there you go. So I just wanted to share it with you. It's my little farewell to this part of East London, which is where I'm living. Not this part, but I live in East London. So I'm not an East Ender, but I am a Londoner because I was born here, and I'm proud that I'm a Londoner. Very proud. And there you go. This is Brick Lane. I hope you enjoy this little walk down top to bottom. If you haven't been, it's worth a look. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.